nature lovers and wildlife enthusiasts around the world dream of visiting the Amazon rainforest. However, visiting the world's largest tropical rainforest is not without risk, as the forest is home to some of the most dangerous creatures known to man. The Amazon is home to the mighty jaguar, the fearsome green anaconda, highly toxic poison dart frogs, shocking electric eels, flesh-eating piranhas, and other creatures. As a result, visitors to the Amazon are advised to be cautious and aware of their surroundings at all times while in the rainforests. Here we describe some of the Amazon's deadliest creatures and why we believe they are so. However, we must keep in mind that the majority of the creatures mentioned in this video are facing threats to their survival as a result of human activity. Who is deadlier, them or us, is a question we must consider. Here are the 10 most dangerous animals of the Amazon rainforest. 1. Green anaconda snake. From the highly venomous pit viper to the ferocious South American rattlesnake, the Amazon is home to a wide variety of terrifying and dangerous snakes. None, however, is more terrifying than the massive green anaconda. It is the world's largest snake, reaching lengths of over 30 feet and weighing more than 500 pounds. The good news is that they do not have venom. Instead, regardless of their victim's size, they use their formidable muscle power to constrict and suffocate their prey before swallowing whole without chewing. They are especially agile and stealthy in the water, lurking in the Amazon River for anything they can strike and overpower, including jaguars, caimans, turtles, wild pigs, deer, and even humans. Because of the large size of its meals, these snakes do not need to feed frequently, and can go months without eating, but we still advise you to stay away. 2. Electric eel. The order Anguilliformes, also known as true eels, contains over 800 species. The electric eel, on the other hand, is not one of them. True eels prefer saltwater, whereas electric eels prefer freshwater. It is, in fact, a type of knife fish. They can generate an electrical charge of up to 860 volts, making them nature's most powerful natural generator of electricity. They generate electricity in an unusual way, using cells called electrocytes, which are capable of producing both low and high voltage charges. While an electric eel's shock may not be fatal, it can render a person incapacitated long enough for them to drown. Because electric eels have been known to cause death, it is best to avoid their natural habitat. 3. Amazonian giant centipede. The Peruvian giant yellow-leg centipede, also known as the Amazonian giant centipede, is one of the world's largest centipede species. The creature is about 30 centimeters long and hunts a wide range of animals. Surprisingly, the centipede's diet includes not only other invertebrates, but it can also overpower and kill larger creatures such as lizards, snakes, frogs, mice, bats, and sparrow-sized birds. A pair of modified legs known as forcipules are the centipede's primary weapons for killing prey. The centipede uses the forcipules to enter the victim's body and inject highly toxic venom into the bloodstream. The killer creatures can even climb cave ceilings, holding and manipulating their prey like bats with only a few legs attached to the ceiling. The venom of the centipede was said to have killed a 4-year-old human child. 4. Red-bellied piranha. This terrifying-looking fish is known for feeding frenzies, in which large schools swarm around prey, stripping all the flesh from the bones in minutes. Large mammals and even humans have been targeted and eaten alive in the water, as depicted in several well-known Hollywood films. The piranha is certainly frightening, with its razor-sharp triangular-shaped teeth, powerful jaw, and fearsome-looking red eyes. However, you'll be relieved to learn that their aggressive reputation is greatly exaggerated, particularly when it comes to people. Red-bellied piranhas are primarily scavengers, preying on other fish, insects, and plant life. They are more innocent than they appear. In most parts of the Amazon River, swimming with piranha is safe. At most, you may feel a light nibble on your toes or fingers. Piranha also makes an excellent meal, and you may have the opportunity to catch one while on an Amazon River cruise. So maybe they're the ones who should be afraid of us. 5. Tarantula. Anyone visiting the Amazon rainforest can be lucky to spot a tarantula, the largest spider in the world. You'll recognize their massive bodies by their black and brown barbed hair. They live in burrows in the ground or high in treetop nests. They might look scary, but you don't have to worry, tarantulas are gentle giants. Their bites are not venomous, and in the rare occasion of getting bitten by one, a bite will feel similar to a bee or wasp sting and has no lasting effects. The hairs covering their body, however, can be extremely irritating to human flesh, so maybe avoid getting too close. 6. Jaguar. The jaguar, the third largest big cat species after the tiger and the lion, is a charismatic Amazonian wild animal. The jaguar is an obligate carnivore with excellent hunting abilities. The jaguar's diet is diverse and includes at least 87 species. Although humans are not part of this diet, a jaguar can easily kill an adult human. In South and Central America, the jaguar can take almost any riparian or terrestrial vertebrate and prefers large prey. Adult caimans, capybaras, tapirs, zorros, peccaries, deer, and other nocturnal animals are all potential prey for jaguars. The jaguar is a lethal predator that kills its prey through suffocation and a deep throat bite. Biting directly through the temporal bones of the skull and piercing the brain is another technique unique to the jaguar. In the case of caimans, the jaguar leaps onto their backs and severs their cervical vertebrae, immobilizing them. A simple paw swipe is enough to kill smaller prey such as dogs. One can imagine how vulnerable and helpless a human would be in the face of such a powerful predator. Because the Amazon forests are rapidly depleting, the likelihood of human jaguar encounters is increasing. 7. Poison dart frog. The rainforest floor is home to a plethora of colorful poison dart frogs. The frog's poison is used on the tip of hunting darts by indigenous peoples, giving them their name. These animals, despite being only a few inches long, have formidable defenses. They produce poison naturally through glands on their skin. The amount of venom varies by species, but the golden poison dart frog has enough toxic venom to kill 10 men. These amphibians are excellent parents, carrying their tadpoles on their backs to a water source. 8. Arapaima. The arapaima, also known as the dinosaur fish of the Amazon, is one of the world's largest carnivorous freshwater fish, spanning 2 meters on average and weighing over 100 kilograms, though there have been cases measuring 15 feet. It primarily feeds on fish and crustaceans, but it will also attack small land animals that happen to be near the shore. Its tough armor-like scales protect it from piranhas, and its powerful jaws make it a fearsome predator all around. They do not pose a threat to humans, unlike many of the creatures profiled in this list. Indeed, because they are an important food source for indigenous tribes, they are vulnerable to human hunting, so much so that the Brazilian government has prohibited commercial fishing of the arapaima. However, be cautious because this fish is thought to be the inspiration for a local Amazonian legend about an evil spirit said to inhabit the body of a massive scaly fish capable of leaping out of the water and knocking out fishermen in a torpedo-style attack. 9. Black caiman. The black caiman is the largest surviving member of the Alligatoridae family. The Amazon basin's lakes, slow-flowing rivers, and seasonally flooded savannas are home to the massive predator. It is considered the Amazon's top predator, feeding on a variety of birds, reptiles, fish, and mammals. The powerful creature is capable of absorbing any animal that unknowingly enters its territory, including humans. Between January 2008 and October 2013, 43 people were attacked by black caimans, but only 1/5 of these attacks were fatal. 10. Bullet ant. The bullet ant, so named because of its lethal sting, is one of the Amazon rainforest's most dangerous creatures. These tiny insects have the ability to bite, causing excruciating pain in the bitten area. The sting of a bullet ant is the most painful, with a 4+ rating higher than that of a tarantula hawk wasp, according to the Schmidt Sting Pain Index. Some victims claim that the pain is comparable to being shot by a bullet. When bitten, the victim experiences excruciating pain that can last for up to 24 hours.